Greetings, Aquarius. Welcome to your divinely guided room reading here for this week. First of all, happy birthday if it's your birthday week, solar return, aka. So, we're going to get runes for each position, right? And tarot cards for each position, plus another rune of clarity for each position for this new format. Let me know in the comments below how this all resonates for you after you're done watching. Also, at the very end, we have the magical messages from the fairies oracle deck we're going to get additional clarity from at the end. So stay tuned for that as well, Aquarius. In your energetic past, we have Yera. This is the rune, irreversible, of course, of the year, meaning harvest, lessons learned. What you sow is what you reap. One energy going this way, manifesting, trailblazing, and then this is like consequences to those. Not really karmic, but what you sow is what you reap. This is an evaluation period. This is kind of like cycles, knowing what goes, not really knowing what goes around comes around, but recognizing like at the end of the year you make a harvest, right? So at the end of that harvest, before you can get into the next cycle, you're kind of at this in between, kind of like that liminal space where you evaluate the harvest, right? The energy is therein, and where you are, where you're standing, the actions that led you to where you're at right now. The Knight of Swords is your card of clarity here for this, charging forward, very fast, the fastest knight in the tarot. With this card of clarity, this is really charging forward with a lot of this knowledge and this information and this clarity. You're wanting to charge into this clarity from your energetic past. This is a blessing or a challenge thereof too. This could be maybe wanting to and not being able to because of this evaluation period, or maybe that this is something that came in so swift and it ended something for you that now you need to evaluate and this new beginning. This is definitely something that was initiated by you though, so please take what resonates here and leave what does not. The rune of clarity for this is Pertho, the Gambler's Cup. This is the rite of passage kind of energy with the gamble. This is like birth, pregnancy, friendly competition, rite of passage. This is like initiation process where Divine's saying like, take that energetic leap. Anyway, this is interesting. Uncovering mysteries and learning lessons with the Knight of Swords here. Maybe the Knight of Swords came along and was like, no you don't, and now you're like in this whole mystery. Regardless, this is a challenge or a blessing of of these aspects in the recent past. Let me know in the comments below how this resonates here with you. We're going to get a lot more clarity on this, I feel, as we move forward, Aquarius. So right now we have the God Ing's rune, Ingwas. So this is a lot of that divine masculine healing work. This is looking for stability. And this is a very stable rune. You can be blessed or challenged with aspects of this as well. So this is like healing ego, healing, knowing rather than guessing, okay? Responding rather than reacting. Knowing that the now is a very stoic and very fertile period to plant seeds, to start new concepts, new ideas. So after the harvest, you learn some lessons, and it looks like you're into this new fertile territory wanting to plant seeds. Okay, let's get some clarity here. Page of Wands, yeah, charging forward, more charging forward. This is a little more into that beginning of manifestation, like, okay, I've uncovered that mystery. Maybe this was you, the Knight of Swords, charging in to uncover the mystery and learn these lessons in your recent past. Maybe doing some research, I'm guessing, or maybe just going through that rite of passage. Maybe you didn't recognize it as a rite of passage immediately. But here with this, this is calling in to heal your ego big time. Page of Wands can be it could be a healthy ego or a aspect of like just a juvenile ego of manifestation, of like, no, this is my way or the highway kind of stuff, where it's like, oh, well, or you could just be so sure that you're going to like wave your one wand and communicate what it is to be in existence, like a student might when they first pick up a wand, right? So this is interesting. This is very much you're in your new, like successfully planted seed, starting this new thing, whatever this is. Let's see what that rune of clarity is. Yeah, good. Starting a new thing. Berkana, the birch goddess's rune. This is stuff I can't make up, y'all. So you're looking at the familial style type of nurturing, blessings, beginnings into new aspects. You're planting the seed, growing that birch tree. I mean, you're beginning something new. Page of Wands, Inglas, and Berkana, all in one. So this is something you are certainly manifesting. I'd say this is more for yourself or for a loved one, like a family member. Okay, this could be a literal pregnancy that you're welcoming a child into your life right now. Maybe a masculine child. Okay, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It's not meant for everybody, that message, but this is something to recognize, that this could be a pregnancy and the birth. Pregnancy, birth. Yeah. In your near future is Dagas. This is transmutation from night unto day into night, whichever way you want to look at it. Things will never be the same. You're going through this metamorphosis, this rune of clarity in your near future, where time seems to stand still because you have so much clarity. I see you in this zenith point, this middle point, balancing the duality of it all, the divine, true divine alchemy. That's what I meant to say. Yeah. So Dagas here, beautiful changes and manifestations into your near future. This is beautiful. This is, okay, 3 of Cups. Okay, who's growing their family out there, y'all? Somebody out there is growing their family, their clan, maybe even just emotional stability, reciprocity. You're changing into like a familial style type of growth. Your family's got your back, your tribe's got your back, your clan's got your back, sort of stuff. These new, whatever challenges we face, we're all in it together. We're celebrating this bountiful harvest together in these energies as they are. So just know that your family's got your back when you're going through this change. All right, or maybe you're doing this for your family. Let's see what that rune of clarity is. Vector of victory. Are you the patriarch? Maybe this is, you might be the, okay, so this is the God Tears rune. This is, more showing up for yourself and for others, sticking up for what is right, sticking up for others. This is like, mother and father energy, either one of you, where this is like the aspect of martyrdom, but also the not in the sense of like I'm going to be a martyr, self-sacrifice, right? Showing up and doing the dedication, the due diligence. You're dedicated to this aspect, right? This beautiful transformation, this beautiful celebratory type of 3 of Cups energy here as well. Tiwa is the God Tears rune. This is their vector of victory. Everything is all good, and as long as you stay dedicated, as long as you're not making yourself a martyr out of this. These are beautiful moments of clarity and transmutation for all of you, especially yourself. I think I'm seeing you as the patriarch of the family, whoever's watching this. For single moms, you're both. Okay, before you go and jump on that. Okay, but definitely this is beautiful beginnings into new dedications, into transformative, blessed energies. This is beautiful for you, Aquarius. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's get your influence for the now rune. It's an Odin's rune. Okay, we're going to get that Rune of Clarity from the Unikite rune set. Completely untouched, unused rune set at the very end. This is like the patch that covers Odin's eye. This is something that's already hidden from you or something that you already know. So I'm going to venture to guess that this is something you already know. Yeah, this is something you already know. And this is in your influence position of this right now, of the now. So, what is the card of clarity for this? It's the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords reversed, to be exact. Or, sorry, King of Swords. My apologies. King of Swords reversed. Okay, so maybe at first this wasn't such good news. You had Knight of Swords coming in upright. Wow, I got surprise information for you. This is gonna be like, honey, I'm pregnant. or honey, we need to talk, or something. I don't know. So take a resonance. King of Swords reversed is really closing yourself off from communication, of deciding anything, of really uniting anything else right now outside of yourself. This is closing, especially Odin's rune here. I think you're like isolation mode, like not necessarily reacting, but this is kind of like your response. You kind of like, I need a minute to kind of process all this new information before I can get into this, before I can respond in healthy ways. Like this is a shock, kind of like a reactionary, almost kind of shock response, where it's not necessarily a bad reaction, but just make sure the silence doesn't continue, you know? Yeah, make sure the silence doesn't continue as I pull out Ansus. Ansus is the rune of communication, divine downloads, prophetic dream work, meditation, all those claircognizance, clairsentience, clairaudience. We have 6 of those clairs. So, yeah, making sure you're having that healthy communication. This is, yeah, Knight of Swords came in with that communication. You have a challenge of communication here. Maybe this is as a direct result, or maybe this is as, how do I reply? You genuinely do not know how to reply right now. Let's see what your advice is for the now, Aquarius. Beautiful stuff, though. Stay grounded. Stay okay, Manas is the rune of mankind. Know where you are in the world. Know where you stand on issues, on labels, attachments to outcomes, your grounded stability, your inner clarity, your outer clarity too, where you stand in the world, where you stand with your tribe, collective place in the world kind of energy, healthy attachments to labels, healthy attachments to definitions, and accept this new energy is what I'm hearing. Accept this new energy into your life. Okay, this came as a surprise to you, but this is an enhancement of your inner and outer place in the world, place in the cosmos. And this is beautiful. Not all of us are blessed with these opportunities. So definitely one immediate place, if you don't know where to go, thank you. It's the first thing out of your mouth. Thank you. Just even to divine source, thank you. And that'll help open up this clarity here that you need. You have the God Tyr's rune of justice, God Tyr in this justice card, reversed for this advice for the now. So this is not making decisive action right now. This is not sticking up for your ego. This is not sticking up for anything else. This is being selfless. This is sacrifice, almost like sacrifice. not true martyrdom, but kind of like a willing self-sacrifice to what is that word I'm looking for? Not okay, maybe concede, agree to disagree, maybe, but keeping things copacetic comes to mind when it comes to this energy and your advice for right now. Let's get that rune of clarity. We don't want to be all gung-ho and be like, no, this way, this way, this way, this way. Okay, that's what I'm saying. We really need to be, gentle and going within for that clarity. Okay, we have Yera. The rune of clarity here is irreversible. This is an ending of a cycle and the beginning of a new one, just like before. So you're still learning these lessons, and with this, you're carrying in these lessons, right? You're carrying in these lessons right here and adopting this into your new sense of identity, your new sense of self, where you stand in the world. Carry these lessons with you always, because this is something you're going to want to remember and carry out with you in your whole life. You have beautiful energy here in the future. You have beautiful energy throughout so far. Make sure this is a response, not a reaction. You're in this liminal space between cycles, especially with this new information that you received. So with this, you get to pause and have that clarity. You have that dialogue with yourself, with your spouse, with your family, with whoever, with divine source, okay? Whatever resonates for you. Let's get that rune for the outcome. You guys, you're so awesome. Okay. All right, Aquarius, you are in Wunjo. P for pleasure, so to speak. Blissful, wonderful, happy. Clan flag of success planted on top of the hill in the sense of victory. All those energies that you get to feel when you do that. That celebration, the blissfulness, the exuberance, the wonderful, just blissed out happiness. Celebration energy, like the Three of Cups here. This is your clan flag of success, increasing like your sense of stability into your clan. You've adopted into these new lessons, new sense of identity, and you're accepting these, and you're finding the happiness in it all. This is beautiful. Okay, the moon reversed is the other card of clarity for this. So the moon reversed is like, it's not so in the shadows and mysterious. It's not in your dreams the answers will come kind of energy. It's out in the open. The answers are here. The light and the dark aren't fighting each other here. There's, you don't have to really jump to meanings anymore, where you are secure in your joy and your bliss now. Yeah, this is beautiful. Let's get the rune of clarity here for this. It was here. Iwas, however you want to pronounce it. The horse rune. This is like inner and outer pilgrimage at the same time. Spiritual recharge. Man's best friend, the horse. A source has proven itself to you time and time again throughout many instances of your life. Proves to be a great travel companion for you in your future, right? So this is maybe like a feeling refreshed, renewed, revitalized throughout all of this, and feeling like you can begin this new journey together. This is leading and following respectfully. This isn't coercion. This is kind of like a emotional and grounded stability, kind of reflective kind of rune, where you get to travel this path together. Okay, this is an energetic source like the horse, man's best friend. It could be a relationship with yourself, with source, with your domestic partner, with your family member, with your new child, If that's you out there, congratulations. I really feel like this is somebody's like having a kid, and I'm giving a reading to their father right now, or their single mother. Who knows? Okay, I really feel that way right now. Okay, um, if that's you out there, congratulations. But anyway, your rune of clarity here for the King of Swords reversed and Anzus with Odin's rune is none of these. None of these is needs, constraints, limitations. Yeah. When we're going down our trail of life, things pop up, life happens. And then we have to address the needs, constraints, limitations. Have that thorough, and you have that, and this is probably because of that communication. And now you're feeling like, whoa, wait a minute. This isn't what I thought it was. Let's communicate this and address these needs, constraints, limitations. What are our balanced needs versus wants? Actual limitations versus perceived limitations, aka fears, right? Beautiful, beautiful rune of clarity here for this. This just affirms and drives it all home for you. This is beautiful that you have in your near future. This vector of victory, this beautiful change, and this celebratory kind of feasting kind of energy here in the outcome, or excuse me, near future. You have a bunch of joy waiting for you where not everything is hidden in the liminal. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Magical messages from the fairies oracle deck for the message of clarity here for Aquarius. Now, fairies and divine, please show us clearly what message of clarity do you have for Aquarius for this divinely guided rune reading here for this week. One card of clarity at a time, please. One card of clarity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is the rune reading for the first week of Aquarius season, first full week of Aquarius season. Oh, there goes the card. And Neptune entering Aries. Big, big energies there. Get some exercise, this says. As your body becomes stronger, you begin to feel stronger in all ways. It says get some exercise. Okay, so if you're maybe a good way to kind of process a lot of these energies is to, when you're feeling stuck or you're mentally or just stagnant, emotionally even, getting exercise, even somatic dancing, shaking will definitely help process and get you ready to get into that healthy dialogue, the healthy learning and adaptations. Okay, again, as your body becomes stronger, you begin to feel stronger in all ways, says get some exercise. The fairies know the importance of physical activity. They play, dance, and run around daily to help keep themselves in good physical shape. Moreover, they know that exercise is the secret to lasting energy, health, and happiness. It's a wonderful stress reducer that can help improve every area of your life, including your career, finances, and relationships. You drew this card because your body is crying out for cardiovascular or muscular stimulation. If you ask the fairies, they'll help you find the time and motivation to exercise in fun ways. Additional meanings for the card are do something physical today. Take a cue from the fairies and take dance lessons, or exercise outdoors in nature to benefit from the fresh air and sunshine, as well as increasing your connection to the fairies. Do yoga, tai chi, or Eastern exercise techniques. Exercise with your children or loved ones. Join a sports team to meet new friends. And finally, say positive affirmations to and about your body. Namaste, Aquarius. Have a blessed and abundant week.